Welcome back to PPR, Presley's Passions and Reactions. I'm your boy Presley. Thank you guys again for stopping by, checking out the channel. It's highly appreciated. You see in the top right corner, press the donation box. Donate anything, any amount is appreciated. Thank you for your love and support in advance. Now today I have something kind of different for you guys. You know, I'm American, but my heritage, my family's from the islands, Jamaica in particular. And Jamaica has a reputation of being homophobic. For it's just that's just how it is. If you like men, if you're a woman and you like a woman, I mean, they hate you down there. Unfortunately, it's worse than it is in America. I mean, they really kill homosexuals down in Jamaica, like regularly. Regularly. I mean, damn, it's kind of embarrassing. It's something that I frown upon myself. I mean, I'm not a homosexual. I don't know about that lifestyle, but I am of the opinion I'm in no position to tell anybody, the next man or the next woman, who they should love and what they should do with their love life, who they should fuck, except for children. I have no business telling anybody what they should do in their sexual life or for their sexual preference. But not Jamaicans. The hell no. Bati man, bati gal, them get thrown overboard. You know what I mean? They have no tolerance, no time for them. But this video this video that we're gonna be watching and reacting to is called Young and Gay Jamaica's Gully Queens. I mean, I'm very curious to see how it is down there right now for these people, for homosexual people. I'm going down to Jamaica in the next few months myself. Be on the lookout for my videos uploads from when I'm down there, because I'll be doing a lot when I'm down there. So subscribe so you'll be able to check them out when I upload them ASAP. So let's just jump on into this video. It's from Vice News. It's a story that they've produced. So let's check out what they have to say.
Jamaica is a homophobic society.
Jamaica is a homophobic society, but not unlike a lot of places in the world, though. It's not special to just Jamaica. But damn, Jamaicans do take it to another level.
When them see me as a gangster. So if me not tell him me a gay, him can't know.
You'll have drama in the gully like every day. They get in arguments. They even throw acid and chop each other. It can be very crazy.
Yep, they do chop up each other in Jamaica.
First stop. Yes, come with a knife.
Damn.
In homosexuality, Jamaica don't have any hope. It's just no. Never gonna happen. They're gonna kill us faster.
Yeah, that's true. Unfortunately.
Just flamboyant and you're on the road. Your clothes got burned because someone run you down and to chop you and to stab you. All different type of stuff.
That's so fucked up. But damn. Especially in that Kingston.
Jamaica's history of homophobia is by no means a secret. With cultural and religious conservatism rife, being out and proud isn't exactly an option.
Not at all. The
While some
body
believe
man out
Jamaica's
there
attitudes to
killed
homosexuality
him.
are slowly
That's all them
evolving,
said.
last year actually saw an increase in homophobic and
Oh,
transphobic
shit.
violence, with attacks often taking place in broad daylight and shared across social media.
Damn. Broad daylight. That was a policeman
We
slapping him
travelled
up
to the
like
capital
that.
city of Kingston to explore the reality of being gay in a country known for its LGBT intolerance. Though
Of all the
homosexuality is
countries in the
technically not
world,
illegal here,
Jamaica's
the
known
presence of Jamaica's
for its
colonial-era buggery law, which
homosexual
criminalises
brutality.
anal sex, can land you a 10-year prison sentence with hard labour.
Oh shit.
In central
I didn't
Kingston,
even know
there is
that.
now a
10
community of
years for
trans
being
and
gay?
youth living
What kind
in
of
a stone
nonsense
grove,
is that?
or as the locals call it, a gully.
How you gonna lock somebody up for
Prominent
being gay?
LGBT activist Maurice Tomlinson
I mean,
offered to
I can
introduce us to the kids
understand
living in the
religious
At a
Well, I'm not
protest he
even.
was organising
Jamaica's a
to raise
fucking
awareness
religious
about
ass
their
country
situation.
too. You know how many churches are there are in Jamaica?
The rich queens and the scary queens. The rich queens are the gay men who are of some means, like myself. We can insulate ourselves from the worst forms of homophobia. So we have this tendency to think of all the poor queens or the scary queens being at fault for having this homophobia meted out against them. If they would just be more like us, they'd be safer. And if you're in a persecuted class as we are, if you manage to escape your persecution, you don't want to bring any taint of that persecution. So for example, this stand we're doing today will be dedicated to the scary queens. The ones who aren't able to insulate themselves against the worst forms of abuse. I hope they come.
I mean, good for him.
They're both scary and scared.
Damn
Queens.
right.
That might seem
Because
like
when they go back
term,
home, they get
but
fucking
it's
chopped
a term
up.
that has been used to describe them, and it has unfortunately gotten some kind of traction.
Have they adopted that term?
No, they refer to themselves as the Gully Queens, or
it's always got Queen in it somewhere.
so they are the touchstone for how far the movement will advance. When they start being respected and their rights being respected, then we know we've arrived. Until then, we haven't.
As long as Jamaica
Unlike many
is
LGBT people in Jamaica,
as religious
the Gully
a
Queens weren't
country
trying
as
to
they are,
blend in or hide their sexuality for fear of being attacked.
things are never going to change.
They actually seemed to
never,
be the
things
most
won't
visible
change
gay
for a long
community
time.
because they didn't have a place to hide. And by stepping out of the gully in this protest was in itself an obvious act of defiance. It hadn't been 5 minutes before officials came to try and work out what we were doing.
We have been having some problems with members of the diverse sexual group. They live in the gully. Like you have one that goes by the name Pebbles, another one goes by the name Batman, one that goes by the name Beyonce. If you see anybody passing with a phone, he will use like a knife or a machete, hold them up and steal these phones. They use the umbrella of the gay community to commit crimes. That's not a good reflection for the community.
But why are people having to live in the gully in the first place?
Living in the gully, it is by their choice. Their sexual orientation, that's their choice. Our police officers, we are not averse to persons.
I'm not of that opinion at all.
Make reports. Most times they don't want to come back and give a
some
statement.
people choose to be gay, but
traverse these in
the majority of cases, you cannot help to what and who you're attracted
I find that kind of hard to believe.
It's an innate thing. It's in you.
Sort of female dress here, and they have
you
people
can't help
past
that.
shouting
I mean,
man and everything like that.
I'm attracted to a fat ass and big titties.
But the same way,
and brown skin. I mean,
attack straight people.
Regardless of
there's
your
no getting
sexuality,
around
you could be a
that.
criminal. That's not what I'm saying. But one of the reasons that they're living in the sewers is because they feel like they can't be visible because they're going to get attacked.
And I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
I totally disagree with that statement.
He's in
what
denial.
Do you feel like you've achieved?
It is important that visibility happen. If you want to see change, people need to know who you're advocating for. It's easy to hate something you don't know.
Yeah.
And
that's so fucking true. It's easy to hate something that you don't know. I agree with that statement 100%. I mean, when you don't know something, it's easy to fucking dismiss it or hate it.
In my community, I went to a capture building and I get to meet friends, run away from them home, behaving the same way that I was behaving, all dolled up in female clothes. People go in upon them one night, them asleep, and chop him neck, them kill 2 of them. And that's where what we learned to capture house still. Everybody come together.
That's a fucking rough way to live, man.
Right now, we guys want to leave the gully because you don't know what will happen, who will jump down. In the gully cold, mosquito bite you. So in the gully, come like I want hell down there.
Oh, you live it in the sewers, man.
Unlike what many believe, Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller hit headlines in the run-up to the 2012 election by making controversial statements in favour of gay rights during her campaign. She also pledged to review the ancient buggery law, the first head of government ever to do so in Jamaica's history.
No one should be discriminated against because of their sexual orientation.
But already well into her 3rd year in office, nothing more has been said or done, leaving Jamaica's already voiceless LGBT
She knows she changed the policy. She will not be voted or re-elected again.
The buggery law. A lot of
goddamn politicians say one thing and then completely do the
but it
opposite
is
or don't do
possibly
anything at
time to
all. I
put the
mean,
law
she's just
before God.
following the old playbook.
It does not necessarily
You know how
mean
many
that it
gay
will
men
change.
and women probably
You
voted
cannot
for her?
legislate
That's how she
against the
won.
culture of a people.
Angeline Jackson,
In the
okay.
context of rape and sexual violence to lesbian and bisexual women, the response that we get at the police station usually causes us to not go back. In 2009, I was raped. Yes, a rape is a rape, but this is a hate crime. You need a good fuck to straighten you out. That's how it's usually put. I remember hearing
Absolutely, I can see a Jamaican police
to the
officer
police
saying
station
that. 100%.
and said, you know, we were raped.
100% she said that to
officer
her.
looked at them and said, you get what you deserve.
100%. You need
After
a good
hearing
fuck.
Angeline's story, I was nervous about meeting up with
It's
Dagger in
funny,
downtown
but it's
Kingston,
not funny at the
given
same
what had been
time,
in
you
the
know what I
news
mean? But
recently about a
god
crowd
damn,
mobbing a
that's
gay man on the streets of
cold-blooded.
Penn.
Cold-blooded.
We don't want none of them in this town here. This is our town.
Damn, they got a mob up
In
there to
spite of
kill a
this,
man
Dagger
because he's
invited us to
gay.
go shopping, hearing about what happened to trans teen Dwayne Jones, otherwise known as the Gully Queen, who was beaten, stabbed, and shot on the streets of Montego Bay after attending a party dressed in women's clothing. Dwayne's friend Chloe, who was with him on the night he was killed, has also taken refuge in the Gully.
Shot and stabbed. The trifecta of fucking hate.
I met Dwayne Jones when I just came out 2011. He just made up his mind one day and said he's gonna go on the road in drags. So we just washed our girly clothes and we put on our makeup. We got downtown about after 11. And when we were walking, a guy said, that guy in the white looked like a man. They chased me, but I was too fast. The crowd came around them and they were asking if he was a girl or a boy, and he just was in the middle of a crowd. And I heard the 4 gunshots. I know that somebody died. I saw Dwayne body on the ground. I literally started to cry in instant. Like they used car and hit him down, they stabbed him, they chopped him. The guys, they're still looking for me.
Fuck.
Because they said I tricked them.
Fucking in Saudi Arabia, they walk gay men and women off
After Dwayne's
roofs.
family initially refused to collect or bury their own child,
Why
Jamaica's
so much
only
hatred
visible
just
gay rights
for
organisation,
just because you don't
JFLEG,
like it?
stepped in and
Why
offered to
you
help.
have to fucking kill somebody? I don't
We spoke
understand
with
that.
Dane Lewis, head of JFLEG,
Even if you're a religious
in order
person,
to understand how things
your
are ever
religion
going to
does
change
not
for
tell you
Jamaica's
to do that.
targeted gay youth.
Oh yes, it does. What I'm saying, yeah, it does say that. That's why religion, to my eyes, is fucking so hypocritical. Turn the other cheek, but also an eye for an eye. Goddamn, pick one. It's so funny how people, the same religious ideology used to persecute them is the same religious ideology they themselves adhere to. It doesn't make any sense to me. How is that? How does that function logically? The same book people use to discriminate, persecute, and demean you is the same book you yourself take up and worship? Fuck out of here with that nonsense. So hypocritical. Tolerance, the way I choose to view and try to live, you have to be consistent in your thinking, in your beliefs. If you believe that is not, if you believe as I do that is not your place to tell someone who they can love, who they can have sex with, then you should stick by those beliefs. I mean, hypocrisy seems to be currency nowadays. Okay, Vice. I mean, a little bit out of my. But I was curious to see how Jamaica today's society was living and taking it, the whole gay phenomenon that's really hitting Jamaica pretty hard, despite all of Jamaica's homophobia, of all the Jamaican songs. I mean, you know, all the fucking bun chichi man and bun bati man and all the kill them, kill them, kill them. even through all of that, Jamaican gully queens and what he call it, scary queens and rich queens. I mean, everybody should have a right to live their life how they want to live it, as long as they're not causing harm to someone else. That should be a rule of nature and of human nature. Live how you want to live, as long as you're not causing harm to anyone else. I mean, isn't that the right way to live your life? Live and let live, as they say. But shout out to Vice News, man. You guys do some real interesting reporting that I'm very proud fond of to watch. I mean, this was a great topic for you guys to tackle. Tell me what you think about the video. Comment down below, like and subscribe. Tell me if you have the same opinion as I do, as people should be able to live and let live as long as they're not causing harm to someone else. Tell me if you subscribe to that belief. If you don't, I would like to know what your thoughts on it. This is PPR, Presley's Passions and Reactions. Oh, excuse me. This is PPR, Presley's Passions and Reactions. I'm your boy Presley. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking out the channel, and I'm out.